it's very important that we can actually heal from this and grow from this and become better people. So yeah, so I know we kind of I was really supposed to be about you, so
it's okay. I mean, I'm worried about our children too. I'm worried about our future.
Our future, yeah, the future is very dim, but I'll be optimistic. But we gotta have more people in place and more opportunities, more resources available that our people can grab right there and there, and that's not cost a lot of money. And they also got to think about gas going up. We got food going up. You got a baby formula shortage going on. That's insane. You know, right? Insane. So it's like we got a lot of people. There's a war going on in Ukraine, and so that whole thing took a back burner. So like there's a war going on in Russia and Ukraine, and you have also an athlete that's been Russia for no reason for 3 months. Like, so detained for no reason. So, it's just a lot. It's a lot to process and pray for. It's a lot of healing to take place because and we had the power to do it, but the people are in power, the positions that don't want to do it. Yeah. They want to save face, and like you can do that one big decision. That's it. Just get together and just do it and make this place a better place. I mean, the kids don't want to come to school anymore. Then kids don't want to come to school anymore. You got kids and people don't go outside anymore. You know what I mean? You can't go sit on your step without hitting gunshots. You know what I mean? Like it's like it's a lot. We got to pray for it. It's time to pray, man. It's a lot of time to pray, time to heal because it's so much. And we gotta trust in God. God bring us through this because I know he can, but he wants to pray. He wants to meditate on his word and think optimistically and put something in places and where you can get the help that you need. So, and I agree with it. So I don't know. So you say you had 4 kids. Did you talk to your children about what happened? I asked them how they felt about it.
I have not yet. No.
Did they school? Oh, okay. Yeah.
All right. I can say I do worry, and I will take more caution now because we've been going throughout the school year. There's been an issue where we'll get texts, and I'm kind of PO'd about this. I'm really upset because the school will notify parents after the fact that they've been on a soft lockdown, because they heard gunshots or they've received threats, but they verified the threats. But it's not your job to decide if my child should stay in school or not. So it's almost like I can't do anything because I'm not notified until it's over. So my kids have probably been in a soft lockdown maybe 3 or 4 times at least this school year.
Wow.
Or it's police presence in the area. Something happened in the area, and it's like parents should have the right to come get their children. It was one day something happened a couple months ago, and I wasn't notified, but I picked up my kids from school, and it was like not a lot of parents there, and I'm like, dang, what I missed? And I'm gonna find out they heard that there was a threat on the middle school. I'm like, why wasn't I notified?
Wow.
So things like that causes an issue. So, I know that as a parent, we should probably be more involved in what's going on at the school, how they make decisions and things like that, because it's our children that are affected.
Yep, I agree. Parents should be affected. There are parents out there who are trying to be involved with the kids and trying to be involved in school, but that's unacceptable where the school sends you things like after the fact instead of in the moment. You know what I mean? In the moment, you know what I mean? Like, so, what's going on, because the child's safety should be first priority. You know what I mean? Like, the child's safety be a first priority. Are they okay? Are they in safety in place? Are they in shelter? You know what I mean? So, and then you can work on calling the parents, hey, your child's safe. Okay, I'm gonna let you know something going on, but your child is safe with us there. That's a simple call, 5 seconds, 10, 30 seconds, and then if they need more details, you can call them, talk to them later. Hey, it's more details. Okay, we're gonna dismiss the child, blah blah. You can beat them, so it's like, it's sad that, the schools don't let you know before at the fact, because something got to happen, bad happened in between that situation, and they found out later where it could have been masked before, so it's a lot, but I hope that I asked that because I don't know, the kids had a conversation during school about what happens. That's why I asked that they had the conversation with their teachers, their friends, so at their school. So,
But you know what's scary is that I remember growing up and in school, we had metal detectors, but we also
Right.
did like tornado drills, fire drills,
Yeah.
like that. We love fire drills, you get to get out of class, go outside. But now they're preparing themselves to be prepared for if there's a mass shooting. The kids are learning how to shelter in place, where to go hide, and things like that. That's ridiculous. I mean, it's necessary, obviously.
Right, but that's not the first.
But,
Yeah. So it's
but
like,
it's sad. Why? It's a lot. But yeah, I mean, I will have a talk with my children now that you mentioned it. But yeah,
because you never know how it impacted them. You know what I mean? They move might be a little different. They might a little different around you now. Oh, they're a little different. Yeah. Okay. Oh, now they find out, okay, what's causing this, and then because that was a big deal. I know that affected them because they kids too. They lost. They could have it in their school. You know what I mean? And and then that was sort of their psyche. You know what I mean? Especially the friends of the kids that were killed that are surviving. Their lives are affected forever. So it's
absolutely.
Yeah. So we had a little bit of time remaining. I think we could definitely do a part 2 because
okay.
Because we I don't want to give you a little bit of time to talk about yourself, but I know but we'll definitely do a part 2 but this process has been more important because we want to make sure that we are being heard and make sure what's going on, that we are going to have a dialogue about it, because it's a heavy topic, and you being a mom, you worry about your kids every day now. You do every day, but now it's more than ever now.
Pressure, yeah.
Yeah. So because all the stuff going on, plus in the school year now, with all the trips and a lot of stuff going on, they make like field days and graduation and the class picnics, whatever they might do outside. You gotta be cautious. Okay, yeah, I don't know. It's gonna happen like. Someone having my kids outside, so it's a whole lot to dive in and cover. So we are gonna do a part 2. We're gonna schedule a part 2. So get more in depth about what you do, what your journey was. But in the time being, can you tell us what you do and where people find you more information? In the part 2, we're going to go into that more. But for the time being, just give us what you do, and then we can find more about you.
All right. Well, I got a few things that I do. As I said, I'm a mom, I'm a registered nurse, but I also own a couple different businesses. One is Iconic Voice LLC. It's a voice of greatness, leadership, and compassion in healthcare. And I provide CPR training, and I'm a certified CNA instructor as well. I enjoy motivational speaking, or I call myself a motivational artist because it's artwork, helping others. I'm also an author. I published my first book a year ago. Yay, Excuse Your Excuses. So it's my story of overcoming life obstacles and just learning how to deal and cope with the issues and trauma of my past. I also have Iconic Nurse Network Outreach Incorporated, which is my non-for-profit, which I'm providing health education in the community on heart disease, diabetes, and hypertension, and helping parents with children in the hospital. So just providing the support they need to understand what's going on with their child, or to help provide them with what they may need, basic needs, such as gas money, toiletries, or just money for food, things like that. I am on Facebook as Lakhila Tellis Speaks. And I am also on Instagram at iconic_voice. So I'm the one that was commenting today. I
appreciate that. Thank you so much. So I'm going to message you outside of here, see what your availability is, and maybe next week we'll do a part 2, so we get more in depth on who you are. how those things, those businesses came about and why you do what you do.
All
But
right.
we do another guest coming on at 1, so let me prepare for
All
that.
right,
But
thank
I
you.
want to thank you for just getting on and had this great counsel about what's going on, stay in our community, our children, feel like that. But we're gonna hopefully have you do a part 2 next week, so we can people can know more about you. So your story. But thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
All right, take care. Have a good one. Thank you.
You too.